As you guys leave the building, Fezzik.
The old man dies.
I wasn't making fun of him for it. I'm concerned.
As you leave the building, and all you kind of trail out, the doors close, and you can hear the kind of lock bar drop in front of the door so that it can't be opened anymore. That stone in your pocket is really warm.
Kind of pull it out as it starts getting warmer. Just kind of look at it.
It's glowing bright green. And the moss is kind of like tipped with these little balls of light that kind of coat the whole thing. And
is the spot on his skin glowing?
Nope.
Kind of turn it back over and just kind of look back at the temple itself, and kind of look back up towards the rest of the group and hey, I think I'm gonna take a minute by the tree. I'll catch up with you guys at the festival. You guys going straight there?
We have absolutely no clue where we're going, Fezzik. We don't live here.
I'm talking more of to my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She says, "Yeah, we know where to go. What about your friends? Are they gonna go with you to the tree?"
Yeah, what about it, Fezzik?
I think you guys should head off to the festival. I need to.
Can't come with you to the tree?
No, I'd rather be alone if possible.
Oh, you're gonna do some weird shit behind that tree, I bet. Let's go, guys.
Party. Party.
Whatever. If he wants to do weird shit behind a tree, let him. Let's go.
She says, "Now, son, you better not be doing any weird shit behind that tree."
You know,
I'm not, Mom. God. Kind of just start walking over towards the tree. Yeah.
We don't know exactly what he's doing behind the tree. Let's go.
She's like, "All right, boys, come on. We're gonna go have some fun. Are you hungry?"
Just
ate.
Yeah, I know, but it's a festival. There's food.
I mean, I didn't eat any of the food
Yeah, it wasn't fucking raw and wriggling enough for you.
She kind of walks you guys through the main thoroughfare of town and into the section of the city that you can tell is like full of parading giants. There's almost seismic activity under your feet with how rompous this party is, and you hear somebody call out.
Poor village down the fucking mountain is just dealing with rock slides right now. Why does this happen every year?
As you guys are moving through town, oh hey, Comet's gonna try to join us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, seriously, dope.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Good for her.
As you guys are kind of walking through the town, you hear one of the giants speak up and say, "Man, are you excited for the Moonlit Broomsday Mayhem Championship? I heard it's gonna be fucking crazy this year." And the other one says, "Yeah, I'm hoping to get the spot, if you know what I'm saying." And the other guy says, "You're not big enough." It kind of pushes him over into a cart full of like some strange spiky fruit. He full on tumbles into the barrel, breaking the barrel, like fruit everywhere, and he says, "You're an asshole," and kicks his knee out from underneath him, like dropping him to the ground, and they're kind of like wrestling in the middle of the road.
We're gonna die if we're not careful around here.
She says, Fezzik's mom says, "Stay close, you'll be fine, nobody fucks with me." And
like
as you guys...
kids going to the fair with our mom.
As
around her legs.
As you guys kind of tuck in, she stares down the two fighting on the ground, and she goes, they're like, "Oh, sorry." And the one who fell into the barrel is trying to like piece the barrel back together and put the fruit in a barrel that's just got too many holes.
Yep, that's how that works.
Out of just like, I don't want to fuck this lady, I don't want to like get on her bad side. Like, you can tell he's kind of intimidated by her.
Casting mending at the ton of parts of the
Yeah,
video.
right.
I want to ask her, um, what was it that they were talking about?
Oh, they were talking
Obviously,
about.
there's a fighting tournament of some sort.
That's the competition that we were talking about. The Moonlit Brimsday Mayhem Championship. It's kind of a way that we.
Sunday.
Exactly. She's like, it's a way that we figure out who's the toughest of the bunch. As it stands, it's the chief, but as you can
She's
see,
about to croak.
He's gonna die.
he's,
I hope
he's,
he doesn't have to win
he's
the
out of
title.
sorts, yeah. So this one's special.
It's gonna be real available real soon.
This,
Does it decide who's chief?
yes, this time it
Oh
does.
shit.
She says, and yours truly is up for ballot.
Oh fuck, that's cool as shit. Your mom's trying to run for chief. That's fucking awesome.
She kind of
I
tightens
can't say
her,
run for
her
chief.
bracers.
I mean, what do you consider it? What
Beat
do
her
you
up.
consider it?
Beat some ass for chief.
She's gonna be fucking running for chief, isn't she?
Yeah,
She's
here
running over
instead
the
of running
fucking
for
competition.
chief. Here instead of running for chief, because it's a system based on championships, they say running from chief. And the act is to beat the chief and not run from chief. And so you'll hear people be like, "Yeah, I'm not running from chief at all this year."
Interesting. I want to ask, how much moonlight are they expecting?
Oh well, I mean,
Hey, look up
the
fucking
sky is
sky,
clear,
King
is
Kong.
it not?
Is it like nighttime right now already?
Oh yeah, it's full on nighttime now.
Yeah, we got in at
okay.
night.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh,
Like we got in
fair
at
enough.
nighttime. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
It's
I'm
probably
kidding,
like
King Kong, I
8:30.
love you.
It's probably like 8:30, 8:45 at this point.
Yeah, see? Night's just started.
Strangely enough, it's like actually 8:38
I
right
was
now.
literally going to say that's the exact time it is right now.
Love it.
Weird. I had to check and see, but I'm glad I was on the dot. My internal clock seems to be pretty good tonight. Yeah, it's getting up there in the hours, but she explains that I'll be fighting this year, and hopefully I can, put the fear of Brimstick in these little chumps that have been pushing my husband and my son around all this time.
That's really badass, actually. Yeah.
She says, "Oh, just you wait."
Really
And you
going
look
for it?
behind you, and she stomps her foot in the ground and goes, "Yeah!" And as her heel connects with the ground, two pillars of stone extend up from the ground into the asses of the giants who were fighting each other in the street, and it lifts them a good like 3 or 4 feet into the air at velocity.
So your mom's Terra. Your mom's the goddess Terra. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she could be. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
She's like, "I learned that trick from two little punk goats that came through town a couple of years ago." And they continue walking through
Oh.
town.
Wait a second, I know
and
exactly
she-
those two goats she's talking about.
She's like, "Do you want some food? Here." And she hands some like really big coins over to some guy. And she hands you two what is essentially like meat on a stick,
Oh yay! I want to.
but it's actually like ember swine on a bat.
Hell yeah! Fuck yeah!
And
It's like
it's-
for a fucking Disney World.
Heavy. It's really heavy.
I imagine
Like-
both you.
Yeah,
I imagine both you
like-
like holding it and eating from each
Yeah.
side.
Oh, dude, it's like
like
we're
a
at a
Dark
festival.
Souls
I'm ready to
hammer.
devour that thing. Kintar's been wanting an ember swine for a while.
I was about to say it's like we're at a fucking Ren fair right now. I'm just like. I don't know
as
this
you guys
place. This place
continue
is
down
great.
the street, you get to. It's very similarly built up like the building around the tree, but a little smaller. She says, "Welcome to the Coliseum, boys." As she kind of like pushes the doors open, she says, "Left or right, pick a seat. Either way, you're gonna enjoy the fight."
I was really hoping it was just gonna be like a turned upside down snail shell.
Is it a closed room?
It is open sky.
Okay.
At the on the opposite end of the door that you guys walk in on, there's one big ass chair that's sat way up at the top of the building. And around it you can see four fairly large, probably the same size as Fezzik's mom, giants sitting kind of at the base of this chair. And they're all smoking the same style of pipe that Archie was smoking on when you guys were having dinner, except when they exhale, in the nighttime air, the smoke is not black. The smoke comes out as Aurora Borealis.
Okay, like seriously? What are they fucking smoking in this town, and how do I get my hands on it? Because that's all I'm wondering right
His
now.
dad gave you some earlier.
I mean, his dad did give me some, but like I need
I
to get some
forgot
for
to
the
tell you
fucking
the
road.
effects of that. Please
Yeah, did I need to make
roll
like
a
a con save? I
Constitution
was about to
saving
say,
throw.
I asked when you did it. Did I need to make a con save for this? Okay, my constitution's not terrible. Oh, I'm only got a +2 though.
As you're rolling, Fezzik's mom says, "How you feeling, bud? You took a pretty big hit off of that."
Oh, the fuck did I just click there? No, I don't want to go to my co-pilot right now. You fucking thing. That was a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's fried, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm really
Kintar,
hoping...
you look over and
I just
B-
imagine B looks over. It's just like, boom.
yeah, right.
Really
Yeah. Kintar, you look
What?
over and B is like staring off into the middle distance and looks like he is hearing too much noise. The iris, like the white parts of his eyes, the sclera, are shifting with the same color palettes as the aurora borealis drifting into the sky from the giants across the way. So it's almost as if all of this smoke is magically connected somehow, or operates at the same time all the time. It is its own entity of sorts. As you step into the Colosseum, you feel different. Your vision
Whoopsie.
shifts to everything being far more vibrant than usual. Earth tones especially, like in the rocks. You know how the painted hills look? Normal mountainside rock, you can see the difference in stone quality and texture to the point of color differentiation.
This is just like living as like a deep gnome. I'm just seeing what they're seeing all the time now.
Pretty much, yeah. You get that stone sight that dwarves and deep gnomes get. When you look up into the sky, you can see the patterns of the wind.
Guys, this shit is fucking awesome.
It is.
I'm getting some for the road.
As you look
Gravy's gonna love
the
this
wind
shit.
more, yeah, right. As you look into the wind more, you can see music.
Oh,
in the
shit.
wind.
This is awesome.
And in the stone.
This is the
and
best
in the
hit
trees.
ever.
This material.
This is all big.
This material is sacred. As you're saying this kind of out in the open,
Guys,
Fezzik's mom's
the
like,
shit.
it's okay. It's his first time experiencing the world. Like,
Kintar, you need to take a hit, and you want to fail that save.
As you kind of toddle into your seats.
I'm like about to let fucking Mama Fezzik just nuzzle me on her breast for a while and ride around. I don't give a shit. This is awesome.
You guys take your seats and Mama Fezzik gets up and leaves.
Oh yeah, never mind. She's gonna have to go beat some ass. Archie! And I crawl into him.
You turn to Archie and he's looking at you dead in your eyes and laughing his ass off. Yeah, he's been with you the whole time. He's just been kind of quietly trailing.
The only person that's not with
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only person that's not going is Fezzik.
Yeah.
I'm not with you guys.
Archie.
I thought Archie stayed home.
No, Archie's with you guys. he's like laughing his ass off, and he kind of like bends around you, B, and extends the pipe out to you, Kintar.
Do it, Kintar. Do it.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh,
Like,
you are
fair enough, more for
such
me.
a
And he hits it.
killjoy.
Uh,
Where'd you get that? Can you buy that at the shops here? I asked Archie because I need some of that before we leave.
Before I answer that question, I'm calling Nintendo. I gotta pee.
Gotcha. No problem.
I will pee as well.
You done?
Just
Yeah, just hear a nice little steady stream for a second, then a
I'm
little.
done. No, BRB.
Sounds good. What are you looking at?
You?
What's up?
I'm literally just looking at you the whole time going,
Oh God. Are these all the noises you're feeling as you're getting fucking baked at the festival?
oh yeah, straight up. Just like,
You fools! Yeah. It's gonna hear like during combat is all he's gonna hear is this stuff.
oh yeah.
It's like its
straight
own
up.
cinematics.
B is just literally just like,
You fool! Oh God. Don't worry. Fezzik, Fezzik should be back with you guys pretty quick. Yeah, you're fucking trashed.
what he's experiencing right now as he's tripping.
Yeah.
This is all he's experiencing.
But yeah, I'm assuming Fezzik will be with you guys shortly, and Fezzik is excited to try some of that too.
I got to smoke some shit that let me see music. Fuck yes, please.
Yeah, you can like the shapes in the wind are causing like you can see sheet music in the shapes of the
like
wind.
you could see like I don't know my best way to like the visual representation of like what you're audibly hearing.
Yeah, or what you're feeling against your skin.
Yeah, you know, like that's really cool. I love it.
You should gotta smoke some more and see if you can pinpoint
Kintar
the feeling.
He doesn't even know who he is. He thinks he's Kintar right now.
Trev, are you good? Do you need to be gone at 10?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Okay.
We're gonna
Yeah.
swap Kintar out for fucking gravy.
Gravy. Yeah, whenever you're good, Connor, we can hop back into it. Like Kenny finish his bowl and then we're good.
Sweet. I'm going to also take a hit off a bowl.
Nice. What is that face?
Mine?
Nah, you're good. Yeah, I mean yes, but yeah, you're good. It's hot.
No, I was wondering, like, if I like look up at the sky, what do I see?
Stars. The moon.
You see the moon and empty sky.
Yeah, but what kind of moon though?
Yeah, what
Full
is
moon.
it the same shape? Oh, okay. Full moon.
It is a full moon, but you do not seem to be experiencing any of the effects of your werewolfedness. Not a 1.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's especially not good right now with B just like immediately was just like, yeah, give me
Baked
this
off his mind.
This has never
Woo!
happened to you before, Kintar. It
Interesting.
always happens during
B
a
should
full
have
moon.
been a little bit more aware of this.
Nah.
I should have been a little
Listen,
bit better.
I just gotta say on B's behalf, he has his experiencing new food, new places, new stuff, new weed. Like it's, he's enjoying himself in this town. I'm glad to see
Anyways,
it.
honestly, I don't know why we ever picked you up and left. I don't know why we didn't
Did you stay here? Yeah.
Yeah.
No one probably wanted to share their pipe with you as much
Kintar,
as
do you want
Archie.
to marry me and we can just live here?
Yeah.
Dual citizenship.
Listen, Gizmo's looking close to changing stuff, so that shell should be up for sale.
Oh, I thought you straight up were gonna be like, Gizmo's gonna fucking die soon, so you'll have a house if you want.
Nah, I don't think he dies. He just changes. That's all.
Gizmo has been abnormally small all his life.
He
I
is.
want a tiny snail, and that's all I want in my life, and I want to love him.
We love Gizmo.
I'm going to now cut to you, Fezzik. What, as you kind of quietly walk through the dark paths, passing headstones and statues of old giant heroes, passing, landscaped bushes that, are just nice to look at. And the closer you get to the tree, the quieter things get. You notice that even the wildlife of this area has a respect for this tree.
And I'm holding that stone in my hand the whole time as well.
Okay. That stone is not glowing anymore, but it is like body temperature warm.
Gotcha.
As you kind of walk forward, the lanterns at the head of the altar before the tree light up with the moths that get kind of unsettled by your movement. You walk up and the altar is strangely small. For the rest of the architecture here and the rest of the buildings and the people and everything, this altar is more your size.
Sorry.
This altar is more your size, and as you get closer to it, you hear kind of footsteps off to your right. Heavy but shuffling. And they say, "Hello, young Fezzik. How might I help you this evening?" You look to your...
Got a whip, yeah.
You whip, and it is one of the monks, both martial and monastery. He is in kind of baggy clothes that cuts off at the arms. His staff is long, and at the end of it has a bell. That bell is less of a musical bell and more of like if you took the bell shape that they used to use to put out candles. It's like a stick with a bell shape on the end, and you'd kind of set that over a candle to put it out. He walks up and says, "How might I be of assistance?"
I'm not really sure. I have been tasked with something that I'm not really sure if I'm capable of doing. And I wanted to sit here in Brimstick's presence to see if there's anything that I can do, anything that I can think of to help me.
He says, "Kneel with me, please," and kind of sets his... he pushes his staff into the stone as if the stone were sand. And kneels down kneels down on the ground in front of the little altar. He says, "Come, kneel down."
Kind of slowly get down, make sure not to scrape the knees.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey.
welcome in. Oh God. As
It's okay.
he welcome in, Gravy.
She wakes up.
Hello.
Yeah. We can't hear you.
She's probably just getting settled or something.
Oh, there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I
hear
was
you
pressing
now.
the wrong key. My bad. I'm
You're good.
here, finally.
Hello.
Yes, hell
What's
yes.
up?
I don't know where the fuck I'm waking up, though.
Some carriage
You-
that is somewhere.
I'll get to that in a moment.
Did we drag her into the house?
You've
No.
been asleep for like what, 3 days now?
Something like that. Probably.
No,
Yeah.
just about a day and a half.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
It's like a little
You-
When the edible hit too hard.
Right.
B knows.
B is on
The
that
monk
right
explains
now,
to you,
dude.
Fezzik. The monk explains to you, Brimstick is always with us. He may seem to pass on over the horizon, but rest assured that he will always come back and shine light on our lives. Things may get dark, but the sun is always there. And he says, this task, it is a heavy one. I can feel it on your presence. He kind of stands back up slowly and pulls his staff out of the stone and says, should you need guidance, pray to Brimstick. You may not feel his presence, but trust, boy, that he can hear you.
Thank you.
And he says, of course. And he says, is there anything else you might need? You are missing the festivities.
I should be getting back to the festivities. Thank you, and I will make sure to pray to Brimstick.
Perfect. You can do no wrong, Ben, my boy. Have fun.
And I start heading back. I imagine at that point, I kind of like start heading towards the festivities, but as I'm passing by where I'm assuming there's like a fork in the road to like go to the festivities or then go to the house, I want to head
Yeah.
towards the house to wake up Gravy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just love
Cool.
the thought of like after he's there, I'm just like cut to B just like high as fuck, just hitting guitar, be like, where's Fezzik? He's missing all the festivities.
So, Gravy, you wake up in a very large house.
It's real
I'm not
sweaty.
talking like a mansion. I'm talking like the furniture is bigger than you are. The walls and the door are bigger than you are. This is the home of a giant. You've only heard
I
about
feel
this in
like-
stories.
I feel like she wakes up and she's like, fuck, is that edible still working? Everything's all different sides. She's like, I fell asleep in the cart. What happened? What? Huh?
You notice that while everything is large, everything feels like a home. You don't feel unsafe, you just feel displaced.
Okay.
And after about 10-15 minutes, and I'll let you decide what you want to do in those 10-15 minutes. Actually, what would you like to do as you wake up?
Well, trying to remember. I know I missed things from a few sessions.
Mhm.
I know I was asleep in the cart, and now we're at the town.
Yes.
So I guess waking up in the room, I'm just kind of like trying to get my bearings. But I guess I'd walk out of it, and the first thing I'm doing to do is find some water, because I can only imagine my mouth is dry as fuck.
Parched as hell.
Yeah.
I was like, I imagine our table
There
of
is a fully cooked
I was like, dinner is probably still all on the
no.
table.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
God
probably
damn it.
hungry and thirsty because I've been
You're gonna
asleep
come
for so
into the
long.
house and like gravy, and she's just fucking
It is
into
like-
that
Yeah,
meal.
going to
It's
town.
just like you look at the table and it's covered in like half full bowls of this like squid tempura in like coconut stew with
So
vegetables.
They're just half-filled bowls. How wasteful!
Yeah.
I need to clean this shit up. Nom, 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 nom. How dare I waste food?
Were you Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Like that's literally her.
Basically.
Right.
Goldilocks and the Three Giants.
Fezzik, as you walk in, she is polishing off the last of the bowls on the table.
I dropped my vape. I'm so sorry.
I'll
No, you're
pass
good.
out.
But yeah, I'm assuming as I come through the door and just see like everything being cleaned, I kind of look over at her and looks like you made yourself at home. Glad to see you're awake and well.
How long was I out?
You missed most of the travel, but only about a day and a half. We just got here probably a few hours ago. But glad to see you're up.
Only a day? Well, that was better than last time. At least it's not a week.
Yeah, you look dead, and so we just kind of told people to not worry about you, but we knew you were fine.
Sounds fair. I do apologize. I probably should have prefaced that I tend to have odd sleep pattern.
Hey, you're not the first one in the group, and if we ever get someone else, probably not the last. But head over to the festivities if you have finished eating your fill. We can head on over there if you want.
I feel like she just takes her like mess of a hair from her sleep and just kind of like half tucks it under her hood and it's just like, let's go. Doesn't even bother to brush it.
Hell yeah. As you guys kind of stroll down the streets are empty. The shops are closed. Yes, Fezzik.
Sorry, when I was in there, did I by chance see my father's pipe on the table?
No, he
Okay.
had it with him.
Okay, just
Yeah, we're
making sure.
smoking that shit right now, man.
Just making sure.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah.
are. They're at the football game smoking a
Okay.
joint.
Fucking
cool.
B doesn't give a shit. He's like, give me another hit.
Yeah. The gladiatorial football game.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking down the street, shops are closed. Gravy, you notice that all of the buildings are giant snail shells. Like, huge snail shells. Kind of lined with this white fluff around the doorways that open up, and yeah. If they're not snail shells, then they're little shacks made of wood. The wood is usually white or brownish, like a fawn color. And the lights that kind of light up as you guys are going down the streets are full of these tiny, tiny little blue mobs that like light up as they see you coming, and fill the space with like a soft blue light.
I like.
As you guys continue down the road, you find yourselves at the front of the Colosseum, upon which Fezzik, your mother, is kind of leaned up outside the pillar, like looking out, trying to find you in the crowd, because there's a pretty hefty crowd outside. The game is about to start, so you've got a lot of people out, like, talking shit about the people who are going to be in the competition.
Yeah,
and
B's already got like a
and-
signboard that he's like scribbling his mom's name on. Like, fucking getting ready to hold that shit up.
Just can't see doesn't know how to spell it because he's just baked out of his mind.
Person and I've taken their signboard, I've written over whatever they've written down, and I'm writing your mom's name on the back side of it.
But yeah, as I see her like trying to look for me, I kind of want to just like wave my arms up and try to get her attention.
He's like, oh my boy, and she kind of like almost dances over to you in this massive way, and picks you up, and she's like, "Oh, your dead friend is alive again. How are you doing, sweetheart?"
Yeah, she was never dead, but
I cleaned up the leftover food so it would not be wasteful.
Oh, I thank you. That's very
Fucking
resourceful
resident Billy
of you.
Goat.
She says, I can't imagine you are hungry, but there are concessions here if you need food. And you
Gravy
have
disappears to go find concessions.
Oh, okay. They're over there. Oh, she's gonna find them. I just know it. She says,
Oh
Knew that
God.
was about to fucking happen.
I'm the smallest person here, probably, too.
by a long shot.
yeah.
At least I got the bell on my staff so people can hear me like a cat.
I'll say your mom looks down at you. She says, "I'm nervous. This is a big deal. Your mom could become, chief of the whole shebang. No more looking after snails on my downtime. I'll be running the show. You think your ma's got it?"
Don't think of any other person that would be better fit for it, Ma.
Thank you, boy. That's exactly what I needed to hear. She kind of pats you on the back, and it lunges you forward like a good 3 feet, like takes you off your feet, but places you back on them. She's done this your entire childhood.
Yeah.
And it's made you a stronger dude for it. You kind of, she turns around, and you go back into the thing, and there's a small building off to the side with this very kind of eyebrow forward looking giant with just a huge mustache that trails on the ground behind him. He's ducked behind the tiniest little, for his proportions, concession stand as Gravy runs up, kind of somehow pushing people out of the way. Other giants that are around her. You get up to you see her kind of, going up to the concessions. Gravy, as you walk up, he says, "Oh, hey there, Tiny. Oh, what can I get you?" He's looking down at you, Gravy.
What do you have to offer? What is your most prized concession thing that you sell?
He says, "Oh, you want the best thing? Well, are you one of those people that abstains from eating the meat?"
I can't remember if I made her vegetarian or not.
You did just eat squid, so I don't know.
Wait, did
That
I?
is true. You've literally been eating every single thing anybody has made you. You have not been checking whether that shit is meat or not.
Honestly,
It would be really funny if you did eat everything, but still told people that you were a vegetarian.
Oh my fucking god.
yes, you know what? I'm gonna do that because you know what? She thinks vegetarian means that she likes veggies. So
There
that's
you go.
Vegetarian,
Perfect.
I'm a meatitarian. I love everything, man.
He says, "You like the vegetables, or you eating meat too?" Both. He pushes the wall away from him in a way that seems too fluid. Like the bricks themselves bend as if there is a lattice work of like rubber through the bricks. And he reaches behind him and pulls out this like, it's essentially a haggis on a stick. He says, "It's full of vegetables, but it's wrapped in what is essentially an animal."
Accept this challenge because I imagine it's bigger than her head.
He's like, "Come back if you finish that. Then I'll make you pay."
B is so much happier
bet.
he just got the giant turkey leg bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably bigger than her head, and she's determined
Oh,
to
yeah.
eat it all. I'm gonna
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back.
She walks in, and you can tell she's walked in because you see this tiny little person with one of those, like, you know when you go to the state fair or whatever, and they give you the cotton candy that's like bigger than your whole body.
Yeah.
It's essentially that. It's like tiny stick, really big food.
Just already chomping out of it.
And you guys spot her immediately as she comes in.
Yeah, it's not that hard to spot.
Yeah.
It's like the little stick in the crowd with the giant thing is just coming down every now and again to get eaten and then pop back up.
I imagine after Fezzik was talking to his mom, he like started heading towards the concession, but then just saw like a random meat stick through the crowd. It was like, that's cool, and going to get what a hog on a stick and a couple grogs.
With the poles on them as you're going through the aisle.
Right.
With the meat stick.
You have someone that has like a flag in Walmart so you can see above
Right.
them. Yeah. It's too good.
Yes.
You go up to the concessions and he's, oh, it's the little guy. And his hand kind of reaches out over you and pats your head. He says, what do you want?
Oh, give me the usual hog on a stick and 2 grogs.
Oh, all right, here you go. Don't. He says, and you know what? This one's on the house because your mom's gonna kick some fucking ass.
You bet she is. Runs in the family. And I kind of hog the
right.
stick, walk out.
Hell yeah. He kind of gives you a good cheer before you go on your way. You go back up and you find everybody kind of sitting in their concessions. Kintar is like, what are you guys doing? I was
Being
gonna describe
Kintar,
for you, but that's up to y'all.
What
like,
music
B,
you reading?
I was about to say B is probably just munching on that fucking food, and then sees Gravy and Fezzik and just like waves them down real quick, and then just like, hey guys, I'm fucking watching music right now. It's pretty great.
Oh
He just
yeah.
continues to eat from his giant stick of meat that he has.
I'm assuming as I'm kind of like walking by my dad to get to a seat. You got him torched, didn't you?
He says, "Yep, you want some?"
Oh yeah, more than you could ever believe. It's honestly
Could
great.
I could always go for a little and kind of puff a few times on it, puff
You
up
don't
past him
say.
too. You want me to go ahead and roll my con save?
Yes.
Look,
Okay.
I just want to say.
Ooh,
Sure,
8.
you have a meat stick too,
9.
but I bet Gravy's is bigger.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 11. Sorry, con save plus 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
11.
I just imagine I have like one of the giant unfair meat sticks.
Yeah. Your
Nah.
your tolerance for this stuff is better than most. I mean, you've lived here for most of your life, if not all of your life.
Yeah.
So you've been around it either secondhand or up front. It's nice. You get the calming effects. You can start to see the lines in the wind and the trees and the ground, and you can feel the kind of rhythm of the crowd as it echoes in its strange, uncoordinated but harmonic way that an excited crowd brings on.
Not addictive.
Only if you let it and keep puffing a little
It's
bit
not.
more off of it and hand it back to it, Dad.
Deal.
It's not habit forming.
I'm gonna form a habit off this shit so quick.
Kintar, what are you doing now that everybody's here sitting in the stands?
I'm just I'm mostly kind of in my own head.
Heard.
Wondering why I'm not wondering why I feel normal. And just kind of all the possibilities that
When I said empty sky earlier, I meant you do not see stars. It is just the moon. And blackness.
That's foreboding.
And music
Yeah,
notes.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to do with that.
Eat your meat on a stick.
I definitely enjoying that Empress wine for sure.
That's good.
You guys are kind of settling in and talking about all this, and Fezzik, your mom comes up and she says, "Well, thank you for joining us, new girl, and thank you for joining us, Fezzik's friends, and I appreciate you all coming to our festivities, but I gotta go. I gotta get ready for my fight. Enjoy the foods that you guys will probably have for the next 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, doubt it. Kind of look over at Gravy.
Oh yeah. No. This will last her all of 30 minutes.
Is Archie with us still?
Oh yeah. He's the one.
Oh yeah,
smiling.
yeah.
all
He's
good.
so the way I see it in my head is it's, you guys went to the going through the door. You went to the left side of the kind of bleachers that are there, and you picked a line of seats. And from the doorway out, it's Kintar. It would be Kintar.
B.
Yeah, Kintar, Fezzik, B, Fezzik's dad, then Gravy. That makes sense.
Well, I wanna ask Archie, where are the stars?
He says, "Oh, that's right.
I kind of
Well,
lean over to Archie. I'm like, you've been an adventurer for a long time, haven't you?
yeah.
Like, if you had to put it into like a numeric sense, like how long do you think you've been an adventurer for?
Oh, quite a while. I started when I was probably 20, and I've been doing it since then."
Okay, so you're yeah. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I look over at Kintar. I'm like, it's your
Super
shit.
non-answer.
Yeah, I'm just look over at Kintar. I'm like, it's your shit. You choose whether you want to.
The anxiety's hitting him from the pot.
I'm tripping balls right
Yeah.
now.
He says, "To answer your question, that's the sky. The stars that everybody else sees is something else. It's not normal, not what it actually is. There's a lens on the top of the building that lets us see true sky."
Well, so you're saying
This is a bit
the
different.
actual stars that people see in other places is like illusion?
We're not sure. We've just known that they are there when you're not looking through the lens.
Are you sure that this lens doesn't just filter out the stars?
Pretty sure. I mean, that's a good hunch. I might bring that up. You might bring that up. You should come with me one time, We could go down to the hall and bring up some town stuff. You guys are gonna be on your way. You don't have time for city hall nonsense. Either way,
Really trying to get you.
that's an interesting
politics.
thought.
But when we were out of character, before we walked in, did we see stars?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said we saw like. Wait, so we don't even probably see like. Do we see the aurora borealis and everything like that, or no?
Mhm.
Okay,
Just
so
what
we
they're
do see-
producing from the smoke, not from
Yeah.
in the sky.
Oh, not actually in the sky.
And the
but
moon
okay.
is the same size through the lens that it is when you're outside.
Okay.
Is there a different shade?
Nope.
Like
Okay.
pink.
Well, no, I just meant like, can we see like
It
is
just
the lens
looks like-
making a difference?
Yeah.
It just looks like nighttime without any stars.
Okay. Well, I do not believe this lens.
Sorry about that. Don't worry about it, Kintar. Eat your ember swine and get ready for the fight.
Such a conspiracy theorist.
This is the conspiracy. What, stars are fake? What the fuck? That's just a huge universal truth to just be dropped on you. I'm not gonna just believe that immediately.
That while all this is happening, I'm just chowing down on that frickin' sting.
Yeah, you look over and Gravy's like.
It's just
Dog barrel on it.
Yeah.
A little gremlin on it.
Honestly, if you decided to smoke some of what he had, your mind might open up to the possibility.
It'll help out a lot. Makes everything look real nice. Kind of look around it.
I will say,
No, I don't.
when
Boo.
those of you who have smoked the herb and have looked up through the lens,
Please.
lines of music shine past the lines that are in the wind. And the points that are on the lines that would be the notes seem to be where the stars are normally.
Yeah, see, Kintar, you're full of shit.
What's that for?
Oh, my goodness.
I see the stars. Just not looking up.
I don't. Kintar, honestly, hey, buddy, you might want to take a hit of that stuff if you want to understand kind of some of the shit we're talking about now. I'm just saying.
I would
you
rather
want to open your mind.
understand. It's okay.
Right.
Don't worry about it. Eat your food and it'll be fine.
I'm not worried about it. You guys are the one. There's people that they're still bringing it up. I'm just in thought.
I was just chilling.
Archie kind of
the
leans
pizza.
forward. He says, "It seems like living outside, the stars are amplified. But it's like they're darker than they normally are. It's hard to explain."
For the record, I am eating IRL as well, so I put a pizza in my mouth.
No, I
Just
get
so
you.
you know I'm eating.
He essentially what he's trying to explain is that the stars are there. The stars that you see outside when you're outside are a facsimile of what is actually there because you wouldn't be able to see the stars otherwise. It has to do with the way that the sun works, how it revolves around the planet instead of being at the center of the solar system.
We at the center of this galaxy.
Oh yeah,
solar
remember the
system?
sun? They made a mini sun that revolves around us.
Yeah.
Remember?
No, I don't remember that. What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
part
that
of
was-
it was part of the lore debrief.
You pay attention
yeah.
more of history class there.
Look,
Kintar.
I at
I'm
least do
saying-
that,
Scientist
and I
boy.
smoked.
Yeah,
All I'm saying
little
is, if
mister
you think
spends
the
all his
world
time in the
revolves, the sun revolves around you, you got another thing coming. There's some big ego there, bud.
lab. But I mean, that's like what they did to sustain the world, is that they made a mini sun that revolves around us like the moon, basically.
Yeah, this is something that most characters would know, or most people of the world would know, just because it's like ancient lore. It would be part of the creation myth for most religions.
So do we see two suns?
No, there's only one
One.
sun. The sun that exists just revolves around the planet instead of being at the center of the solar system and having the planets revolve around it.
Okay, so Trev.
So what's the
Trev.
center? What is everything revolving around?
Trev.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's
hey,
still dark.
Hey, Kintar. Sun god dude. Kintar. I'm really baked right now, Kintar. I'm on level
His-
with you, Kintar.
His name's
Sun God.
Why are you
Brimstick.
talking to Kintar? We're not having this conversation in character.
I'm
Because
absolutely
my
having
character
this
should already know
conversation-
this.
No, I am absolutely having this conversation with you in character. You know, listen to lore dropping character. You didn't pay attention, mister. So
Brimstick's the one that, creates
up.
the sun and all that shit.
Sun god. Sun god dude.
Clearly, someone missed their preschool lessons.
Sun god dude died from moon person, pretty sure. And then when Sun god guy died, they made a part, or he made a part of him to like basically sustain the world. It seems like. So that's what happened, Kintar. You need to pay attention, Kintar.
It has
Hey,
pretty
that's
good
not what I was
explanation for
confused
someone
about,
tripping
but thank you.
balls.
Thank you. And I look away and just immediately fucking glass eyes over.
There he
and
is.
Up into the sky.
He's intentionally not being helpful.
He's just like Kintar.
No, but
Kintar.
basically as a kind of out of the game lore briefing, the
I thought I did a great
center,
job.
yeah, the center of the solar system is empty, and the planets have all come to a halt. Like they don't move in their patterns anymore.
We're not orbiting.
No, we're not orbiting, but the planet
Oh.
is kept alive by the satellite sun that revolves
Gotcha.
around the planet, created when the sun god died as a way to keep the life on Denesmera alive.
And that's what B actually says instead of what I said, and then his eyes gloss over.
But very
No,
broken over.
B is not
No,
explaining that to me
yeah,
because
this is-
Kintar already knows it.
Yes, it would be stuff that people that like literally everybody knows about.
B just is talking to himself at this point.
But yeah, the what he's trying to explain is, or rather, he says, the universe out there, the places beyond our world are dark, and we can only see the stars truly because we are gifted the sight. They figured out a way to filter out the spell. To see true night and find comfort in that. He kind of explains that it's part of the giant culture to see the truth of the world. In all of its facets, especially the natural truths. As all you guys are kind of talking amongst each other, and they're kind of passing that pipe in between each other, and there are a couple giants that go by with kind of big things of, there are ember cherry pouches, there are different fruits and stuff that they go by with that are covered in candied material, and
Just grab like 8 of each of them for fucking gravy.
just
Just like just right here. Just
Yes.
The
immediately
seat next to
start giving them
Gravy is
over
like
to
her
Yeah.
plate. She's just stocking it
Yeah,
all up.
straight up. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
the plate's taller than her, and then taller than the giant sitting next to her. At
Oh,
this
yeah.
point.
At some point, they brought like a table out to you because, like, it's like one of those fold-out like surfaces that
tray
you can just sit.
tables?
Yeah, exactly.
I was just straight up thinking like the
Hell
chair
yeah.
next to her, nobody was sitting in it, and it was just piled full of
Yeah.
snacks.
Yep.
Uh,
I feel like if there was an eating competition, I'd